Hey guys, day 36, February 5th. For those of you who are doing the one-year Bible reading with us, the block of scriptures today is Exodus 21, verse 22 through 23, verse 13, Matthew 24, verse 1 through 28, Psalm 29, verse 1 through 11, and Proverbs chapter 7, verse 6 through 23. Today I just wanted to look at this in Psalm chapter 29. It's a shorter psalm, but it's really a kind of cool psalm. It's got a lot of imagery in here. So this psalm is this one's made in such a way to where the listener or the one singing it, the one reading it, can kind of take a time out in their mind and just start visualizing these all-inspiring things. It's kind of like this. There's one thing being able to talk about flying on an airplane, but then whenever that jet hits the runway and starts picking up speed and you feel that power of those jets, you have no idea the power that is going out to get that thing lifted off. Or you can see explosions and stuff on TV, but you have no idea until you're standing there and you feel the reverberation in your chest and the ground just rumbling as the shock wave goes out. Just these awe-inspiring things. And that's what this psalm here is supposed to do, is to try to help us to conjure up these images of the power of God. It says, ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. And so now we've gone through God is holy, God is awesome, God is powerful. And then David starts using these powerful images to help us to picture the might of God. This one, verse 3 says, the voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord over many waters. So picture this. Picture this oceanscape and these crashing waves just beating the rocks and just that roar, that rumble. And then you've got this thunderstorm coming out over the waters, and it's just stirring it and making it just this massive move of the tides. Well, then we end up getting the voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. See, his voice is even greater than that image. Well, then we get the voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord breaks the cedars of Lebanon. He makes the Lebanon to skip like a calf and the Syren like a young wild ox. So here we've got this imagery of this wind that's bending these mighty trees to the point that they're breaking. I remember years ago there was this ice storm that came through, and my wife and I were in the house and we thought we heard a cannon, and it kind of shook the house. And then we heard another one. We go outside and it's so cold in the ice pack on the elms that it's breaking those branches, and when they break, it's bow! And you could just feel the shake in the tremor. Well, that's one of our sissy little elm trees. Imagine the cedars of Lebanon, the cedars of cedars, the great and splendid trees that everybody wanted to build stuff with. Those cedars just shattering behind the force. The voice of the Lord flashes forth flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. The Lord shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. Now we've got this earthquake moving through. I've never gotten to experience that. I went to Cali one year and I was hoping that I would just be able to feel the ground rumble and the power within. But I didn't get a chance to. I flew out and I was told that the earthquake ended up shaking it after I left. But you've got the Lord with the earthquake. The voice of the Lord makes the deer give birth and strips the forest bare. Help bare, and in his temple all cry, glory. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. He sits enthroned as a king. And here we've got this image of a flood. Just we see it in the news as the waters of the Mississippi get high. Just this mighty rushing water, just digging trenches, mudslides, moving rock and rubble. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. He sits enthroned as king forever. May the Lord give strength to his people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. See, this psalm is to allow us to see the might and power of God, but it's not just that he's powerful. He wants to give you power. He wants to strengthen you in whatever it is you're facing. He wants to equip you with his might and his strength. So know today that you serve a powerful God, an amazingly powerful God. Yeah, we've got that imagery, but even beyond that, he's a God that conquered sin and death for you, that you would never have to face either. And he's going with you, he's going before you, and he's empowering you because he loves you. Take care.